So today we're ranking units from Bannerlord on list from F to S. So F is the worst, to S is the best. So here we go. Aserai Mamaluki Heavy Cavalry. This is a pretty good unit. They have a decent armor, horse. They're pretty good as horse archers, except, Khan's guards, and they're like the best. So I rate them as B. Palace guards, we don't have to talk about this. Shock infantry, executioner X, pretty good armor, good looking. Aserai Master Archer. Aserai units are all decent. I mean, they're good, but not the best. And Master Archer, they're pretty good, like Kuzite Marksman, and Batinian Fian. Not Fian Champion, but Fian. They're pretty good. They have good bow, good arrows, and high tier. Vanguard Fairies, when you have 30 or 40 of them, the enemy is gone. They're javelins, they're too OP. Elite units, tier 6, pretty good armor. I don't know what to say. For me, one of the best units. Veteran infantry, pretty stacked. Big shield, sword, axe, good armor. I don't know what to say. A. Batanian Fian Champion. We won't talk about this. Best unit in the game. Elite troop. 260 bow. 220 two-handed skills. Horsemen's. Batanian horsemen. They're not that good, but bad armor. Skills decent, but they're not that good. Mounted skirmishers too. Woodsworn, they're better, but not the best. Folksmen are better because they have better weapon. Folksmen are higher tier, but Folksman is better than veteran Folksman. Pretty similar armor, but Folksmen have much better weapon than veteran. It's smaller but more effective, better weapon. So Wildling, they're not my favorite. They have only sword, throwing weapons, they're pretty weak, so Imperial Bucellari. Not one of my favorite units, but he's horse archer, and he's really, really bad horse archer. One-handed sword, bow decent, armor low, so Elite Cataract. First best unit, cavalry unit in Bannerlord. 260 polearm, 200 riding, 200 one-handed skill, their Calradic mace, and Parliament. I don't know what to say. The best armor. Menaviathlon, not the best shock troop. Armor is good, but they're not that good as others. Like, I don't know, like Kansgard, Volongi, Fian Champions, Foxman. So B. The real legendary, officially best infantry unit in Bannerlord. Stacked armor, pilum, Parliament, or or mace. Very stacked shield, armor. I don't know what to say. The best paladin guards. They have a really bad bow, and only on tier 5 they have 2 stacks of arrows. Armor decent. All archers except maybe veteran bowmen and they're like the worst archers. So surgeon crossbows with their mace and shields, they're like the best unit you can have except Kongsgard and Fian champions. But they're bad because they have only 18 bolts. Armor is okay, but 18 bolts, bruh. That's that's not too good, so maybe A tier. Kuzai Darkhan. Valandian Sergeant is a little bit better. Kuzai Darkhan, he's pretty okay unit. Okay armor, like Oath's Worn, but not the best. Kuzite Heavy Horse Archer. I don't really like this unit because one-handed weapon, you have a Kongsgard. Why would you use heavy horse archers? So B tier. Kuzite Heavy Lancer. Pretty good armor, good skills, good performance in battle, one of better cavalries in Coloradia. So Kuzite Kongsgard, we don't need to talk about this. Kuzite Marksman, that's a pretty decent archer. I mean, Fian champions, surgeons, then, sharpshooter, so many better. I mean, when you dismount Kongsguards, you don't need marksmen, because Kongsguard, 400 Kongsguards can easily counter 800 any faction, any culture. So, no, B tier. Durznik champion, one of my pretty good units. He's very decent, have a large shield, good armor, elite troop, but on RBM mod he's much better because he got two-handed axe, bow, arrows, shield, better armor, and if we're talking about RBM Durznik champion, I will give him A. But if we're talking without RBM, maybe B. Heavy Axeman, pretty good for infantry, only having axe and a large shield. Armor pretty good, so C. Because of Sturgeon Heavy Spearman, he's very, very good. sword, spear, big large shield area stacked, good armor. I don't know what to say. Cavalry can't beat heavy spearmen. Heroic line breaker, Sturgeon shock troop. This is a pretty decent shock troop. I did a small test and they weren't performing as good as other shock troops. So, Horse Raider, low armor, throwing weapons only, pike, low armor. I don't know what to say. The Turnbowmen, they're different. Pretty. The bow is. I don't know how to say this. The bow is very, very bad. Their armor is decent and, not the best archery. Valandian Banner Knight. The same as elite cataphracts. Good armor, stacked, elite unit. Pikemans, they're not really that good. Only against the cavalry. They're not even good against the cavalry if you're not using RBM mode. They have only piking sword. And they're mostly using the swords and not pikes, which is bad. They have no shield. They're pretty bad. Valandian Sergeant is a pretty good unit. The same status as Imperial Legionary. Armor is a little bit weaker. It's pretty good unit. Spiked battle axe and their mace. Good unit. Valandian Sharpshooter. Like the Surgeon Crossbow, but not better. They're pretty good, but like the Surgeon Crossbow, only 18 bolts. They need more. That's why I'm not using them. I'm using Fian Champions and Master Archers. They're much better. So, because armor, Sergeant is just better. Valandian Vanguard, pretty decent cavalry, so I don't know what to say. Valandian Volungear is a pretty good shock infantry. They have a Volungear and throwing axes. They're pretty good. They have a pretty good performance against any troop. Cavalry too, except archers because they have no shield. But without archers, they're unstoppable. They're better than Heroic Line Breaker and better than Elite Menavilation. But they're somewhere between Palace Guard and Menaviathlon. So it's really hard to tell. I think I will put them here. Okay, so like you can see, this is my final ranking. I hope I'm right about this. I hope someone have a mind like me for units, because in my opinion you put Imperial Legionaries, Fian Champions and Cons Guards or Vanguard Ferries. That's pretty good, but if you're using realistic battle mode, I recommend Elite Menaviatlans and Surgeon Crossbows or Fian Champions. Then they're pretty good, and Cavalry it's not really that good, so. And crossbows, I don't recommend using them because in RBM they're really slow reloading, so it's pretty bad. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.